So this is what a Tennessee lake looks like. Radnor Lake, right near Nashville. Good spot to talk about the 49ers interior defensive line. You know, I was in the coffee shop a little bit earlier today and I was just perusing through some data. And I saw one of those good XY graphs on interior defensive linemen around the NFL. On the x-axis, you had run defense grade. On the y-axis, you had pass defense or pass rush grade for interior defensive linemen. And you'll notice that the 49ers last year, they had two defensive linemen who were graded as very good pass rushing. Eric Armstead had one of his best pass rush grades. And we know that Javon Hargrave is one of the best in the game. I mean, as far as the y-axis goes, these guys were in the same ballpark as players like DeForest Buckner, Aaron Donald, Dexter Lawrence, who's way up there in the top right. So impressive stuff. But you will notice that both Armstead and Hargrave are below average as far as run defense grade goes. And that was the problem for the 49ers defense last year. And the problem wasn't rooted in just one issue, right? I think schematically they thought that there were big issues with Steve Wilks as far as run defense went. But I think that missing the nose tackle type, the DJ Jones type, that Armstead hadn't been able to play with DJ Jones since the 2021 season. I think that really, really did compromise the 49ers run defense on the interior. Now, will they be able to find DJ Jones type? That's up to Clea Davis. That's up to Evan Anderson, the rookie out of Florida Atlantic. Maybe Shaquille Brown, who actually played here in Nashville for the Tennessee Titans, but he was hurt most of last year. I think they do have to find that body type. But this graph does part of the explanation as to why they didn't think that Eric Armstead was cost efficient at his old number. Yes, of course, he missed those 13 games of the past two seasons, but that's just one of the reasons. The other reason is that even though he was a good pass rusher, he wasn't nearly the same run defender that he had been earlier in his career, especially next to DJ Jones. I mean, it was a prolific tandem, Armstead and DJ Jones in 2021. That made the 49ers run defense the number one unit in the NFL. But by 2022 and especially 2023, things had really slid. They were number 26 against the run in 2023. So to attain aggregate performance that's further along to the right on this graph, to attain a better cumulative run defense grade with this new collection of players, with Malik Collins, with Jordan Elliott, with Yetur Gross-Matos on the football team now, I think that the 49ers can really, really benefit from the play of a big, sturdy nose tackle, a real fire hydrant against the run. And that's why I think there's so much focus, or should be so much focus, on guys like Evan Anderson, who's the biggest defensive lineman the 49ers have had under John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan, 320 plus pounds out of Florida Atlantic. He's the guy that did the big cannonball into his pool after San Francisco gave him $280,000 guaranteed as an undrafted free agent. Shaquille Brown, I mean, he's one of the most physically imposing players on the field. He tried out for the 49ers about a month ago. They signed him right after because he certainly impressed with his stature in that tryout. And then Clea Davis, who they've literally compared to DJ Jones. College stack linebacker turned into a defensive tackle. It's inside linebacker to a defensive tackle. If that doesn't scream explosiveness, I don't know what does. But this is year 3 now, coming off the college ACL for Clea Davis. So time to prove it. The 49ers have a lot of nice pieces on that defensive line, but I think to tug the performance toward the right here, to get guys like Malik Collins to be really good against the run, Jordan Elliott to be really good against the run, defensive lines play as units. They feed off of each other, and you need that nose tackle type to occupy double teams and to set stuff up for other teammates. There's a reason why Eric Armstead was the very right of this graph in 2021 after he moved to defensive tackle, and that's because he was working in tandem with DJ Jones. So who's going to be the DJ Jones for the 49ers, and can somebody like Malik Collins and somebody like Jordan Elliott, can they fill in that Eric Armstead role from 2021? It's a rehauled 49ers defensive line, but I think so much of what this team does and will do is going to depend on the nose tackle position, because that sets everybody else up in the run defense category, and then good run defense sets you up to rush the passer. And we know the 49ers are equipped to do that. I'll do another video coming up about Leonard Floyd and the edge rushing position setting edges against the run, also important. But this one from Radnor Lake was about the tackles.